If you thought your morning coffee run was a big deal, you haven't seen anything yet. Forget the latte art and the fancy syrups. We're about to dive headfirst into the story of a brand that's brewing up a storm, not with coffee, but with something far more ancient, far more intriguing, and frankly, a whole lot prettier. We're talking about Chagee, the tea sensation that's got millions of people lining up for a taste of perfection in a cup. And by the end of this video, you'll discover not just how a kid from humble beginnings built a billion-dollar tea empire, but also the crucial life lessons you can steal for your own journey to success. You're not going to want to miss this. So, who's the mastermind behind this tea empire? Meet Jang Junji. And no, he didn't inherit a tea plantation or have a trust fund dedicated to exotic leaves. Jang Junji's story is the kind they make movies about, the kind where the protagonist starts with practically nothing and builds an absolute titan. Born in Yunnan, China, a region practically synonymous with tea, Jang Junji faced unimaginable hardship early on. Both his parents passed away when he was just a kid. No fancy university degree for him, life was his classroom. At 17, while most of us were probably trying to buy a beer while underaged, he was already hustling. He started as an apprentice at a chain tea shop called Dari Milk Tea. Imagine that, sweeping floors, washing cups, and learning the ABCs of brewing from the ground up. He wasn't just making tea, he was absorbing the very essence of the business. Later, he sharpened his corporate chops at a startup in Shanghai, where he witnessed the meteoric rise of new style tea brands like Hey Tea. That's when the gears started turning. He thought, why not elevate traditional Chinese tea culture with a modern twist? Why not make tea cool again? And just like that, the seed for Chagee was planted. In 2017, together with some tea-loving friends, Jang Junji pooled just over $1 million renminbi and launched Chagee in Kunming, Yunnan. That's roughly $150,000, not exactly breaking the bank money for a startup. The name itself is a nod to Chinese heritage, inspired by the classic opera Farewell My Concubine, with the logo featuring a stunning Chinese opera actor. This wasn't just about selling drinks, it was about selling an experience, a connection to history, served in a sleek, modern package. Right from the get-go, Chagee did things differently. Forget the sugary, artificial stuff. They went for premium, whole leaf tea, mixed with fresh milk. Their drinks? Named after ancient Chinese poems. Talk about a glow-up for your average bubble tea. Their vision was audacious, to be the Oriental Starbucks. They wanted to blend traditional tea with the relaxed, inviting vibe of a contemporary cafe. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to sip on a jasmine green tea with milk foam while feeling cultured? And this audacious vision, backed by relentless execution, paid off in a massive way. Fast forward to April 2025. Chagee achieved what many startups only dream of, a successful NASDAQ IPO. They raised a staggering $411 million, valuing the company at a cool $6.2 billion. That's right, from a $1 million renminbi startup in 2017 to a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded company in less than a decade. This wasn't just a win for Chagee, it was a testament to the power of a clear vision, a focus on quality, and the audacity to dream big in the highly competitive beverage industry. And at just 30 years old, Jang Junji, the kid who started with nothing, became a billionaire. The Oriental Starbucks dream was no longer just a dream, it was very much a reality, brewing success on the global stage. So, who's Chagee staring down in the global beverage arena? While they carved out their own niche, they are absolutely going head to head with some titans. Think Starbucks for the cafe experience, especially in Asia, where Starbucks is practically a lifestyle brand. Chagee's tea bar concept, with its spacious, aesthetically pleasing interiors, is a direct challenge to the coffee giant's dominion over the third space. Then there are the other new style tea brands like Hey Tea and Nayuki, which paved the way for premium tea drinks. Chagee differentiates itself with an even stronger emphasis on traditional Chinese tea, often using lighter, clearer tea bases compared to some of the heavier fruit and cream concoctions of its competitors. They're basically saying, we love tradition, but we're also here for the gram. Today, Chagee has a total of 6,440 stores worldwide, while 6,284 stores can be found in China alone. Chagee didn't just conquer China, they set their sights on the world. In 2019, they opened their first international stores in Malaysia and Singapore. Then came Thailand in 2022. Today, you can find 156 stores spread across the three nations. And if you were in Paris during the 2024 Olympics, you might have even caught their pop-up store, giving Parisians a taste of what real tea can be. Their goal is nothing short of audacious: to serve tea in 100 countries and deliver 15 billion cups of freshly brewed tea annually. That's a lot of tea, people. How are they doing it? Quality and health are paramount. They removed artificial flavourings, creamers, and even publicly disclosed their formulas, because nothing says "trust us" like knowing exactly what's in your drink. They also embrace tech. Baristas scan QR codes for precise ingredient dispensing, ensuring every cup is perfect. Consistency is king, even when you're making thousands of cups a day. So, what's next for this tea-slinging sensation? Chagee isn't slowing down. They plan to open another 1,000 to 1,500 new stores globally this year alone. While Southeast Asia remains a strong base, they're setting their sights on North America, with the first tea house slated for Los Angeles. Their NASDAQ ticker, CHA, clearly signals their ambition to become a global tea powerhouse. Beyond expansion, Chagee is doubling down on health and wellness. They've already removed artificial ingredients and now provide nutritional identity cards for every drink, reflecting a commitment to transparency and healthier choices. Technology will continue to drive their growth. Their Teaspresso machines brew drinks in seconds, and further app advancements will streamline the customer experience. They're building a highly efficient tea-making machine, both physically and digitally. While navigating a competitive market in China, Chagee is also innovating with new sub-brands like Chagee Freshly Brewed, showcasing a strategic diversification. Ultimately, Chagee's future is about more than just beverages. It's about making tea cool and accessible globally. Jang Junji's journey from humble beginnings to a NASDAQ IPO is just the start. The world stage is set, and Chagee is ready to pour. So what can we learn from Jang Junji's journey and the rise of Chagee? Jang Junji didn't have a fancy education, but he had an incredible work ethic and an insatiable desire to learn. Your background doesn't define your potential, your drive does. Jang took a traditional product, aka tea, and found a way to modernize it, making it relevant and exciting for a new generation. Don't just follow trends, create them by adding your unique spin. He started small, pooling resources with friends, but his vision was always global. You don't need a massive investment to have massive ambition. Chagee uses tech to ensure consistency and efficiency, proving that even a centuries-old beverage can benefit from cutting-edge tools. Tradition and technology aren't enemies, they're powerful allies. Jang faced personal hardship and the brutal realities of entrepreneurship, but he kept going. When the going gets tough, the tough make more tea. The story of Chagee is still being written, and with over 6,440 stores globally and more on the way, it's clear they're not just brewing tea, they're brewing up a revolution. And who knows, maybe soon you'll be sipping a jasmine green tea with milk foam on the streets of Los Angeles, or even New York, right after you finish watching this video and decide to chase your own audacious dream. The next cup and the next big success story could be yours.